Make sure this is looking good. All right, I'm looking good. Ooh, yeah. All right. I think the mics are on. They are. All right, everybody. So this is what's going on today. I got back from my trip. It was a great trip. And while I was gone, I mystically, whatever. Somehow I hit 100 subscribers while I was gone. And I started thinking about that, and what is wrong with you people? There's 100 of you watching me mess up this 57 Chevy. Don't you have lives? Don't you have anything better to do? I mean, I guess I'm in the same boat because I'm doing it, and I watch a lot of channels, and most of you guys that watch me are, have other channels, and so I thought, I need to just reach out and touch some of these people that I know of. First and foremost, actually made a list of people. Where is it? Controlled Chaos Jeep, Mr. 100. And he has a pretty good channel. If you go check him out, he does like these the grip mats. I don't know if you've seen them. They're like green. Andy Turlo. Andy, you know what I'm talking about. He uses them. They're like a rubbery mat. I want to get some. They're the, I mean, man, the way you did that product review made me want one. So thanks for that, and thanks for being Mr. Number 100. Mr. Controlled Chaos Jeeps. That's nuts. Okay, I have a few thank yous I need to get off my chest. One, Tim, thank you very much for your nice little card and letter out here in TV Lent with the sticker. I like your idea. It's pretty cool. I'm going to wait and not show it yet because I think I need to work on it a little bit. But that's kind of the idea I had going. Almost that and like some Ed Roth kind of, 57 Chevy, Shark, something, I don't know. Pretty cool, but I like the idea you had going. He drew me something that was really cool, guys, and I'm not going to show you. But thanks, buddy. Oh, and you sent that on the 15th? I got it on like the 4th. Mail's been pretty slow around here. And then HG over there at Left 4 Dead Garage, he sent me some stickers a while back. I don't know if I mentioned it, but thanks, buddy. I got them. I'll put all that stuff on here and I'll show them all later. And the Levitt sent me some stickers too. I'm pretty stoked. I'm waiting for stickers from Brian at BW Garage, but I have to win the number challenge on one of these live chats over there at BW Garage. Oh, I need to close my door. Oh man, I slammed it. Let's see. So I'm gonna go down this list. James at Empty Pockets. Buddy, I was really happy to send you those motor mounts. I really was. Like I told you before, that whole pay it forward thing, and you didn't have to make a movie, or a video or whatever saying thank you. I was just glad to do it because I've had a lot of people help me out. In fact, a lot of the parts in this car are donated from people or people give me a good deal. My buddy Mikey sent me this dash piece that I fixed my dash on. I already told you about that. But yeah, buddy, James, I was really stoked that you got those. And you're going to be able to use them. I think you can modify them to fit a big block bed that you're going to run. But, I bought them brand new and I used them for mock-up and they did their purpose. And when I had them in there in that first start video on my birthday when I fired up and this thing looked like it was going to come out of the car, I realized that then and there that I needed to, so I don't have the tranny mount on the bell housing, I realized I had to do side mounts to keep this thing stable. So I'm glad you can use them. I really am. Oh man, so many of you guys. I don't know if you guys ever check out Burning Rubber Garage. He's got a sick GTO, black GTO. It's kind of my bucket list kind of car. It's a cool car. But he turned me on to this Draggy GPS. It's like a performance meter you can put on your car and it'll test you like 0 to 60, quarter mile times, all that stuff. But I'm gonna get one of those and try it out. They don't look like they're super expensive, but I'm gonna see what this thing will do. It's probably gonna run like in the 16s or something. Yeah, Brian over there at BW Garage. But you're always saying nice things about me, and you listen when, if you ask me questions about something and we shoot it around. I always want to help you guys out, and so I'm happy that you listen and that you'll chew it over and think about it, and then you make the improvements and do it. And that was one of the things I had the hardest time, if I sidetrack, was when I was teaching in my class. If I had students that were just not really paying attention, I wasn't there to just talk to hear myself talk. I was trying to help this next generation of people get into, not being parts exchangers, but learn why something is broken, and to ask that question and, answer the question that they're going to ask themselves, which is, why is this doing this? And I think that's the difference between a technician and a mechanic is, a mechanic can actually fix it. And he figures out why. The technician just swaps parts until hopefully they get it. But anyway, there's that. And then Chris, Ironhead Garage. Man, buddy, I really dig your car, and I'm really super stoked. Appreciate all the texts and the phone calls and stuff. This whole community has like really made me feel welcome, by everybody except for Dan at D&D Speed Shop. That guy, he just, he always gives me a hard time. Like, no, I'm just kidding. He's a buddy too. He does the same thing. He texts me on the side, and, once a week or a couple times a week I hear from him, and it's always about something, some comment he got on his site that somebody sent or something like that was just totally ridiculous. And he's been a really good, I don't want to influence, but more like all you guys that have channels, I take all your advice seriously. And that's what I want to thank you for, is this whole community. I want to go through this whole list, but there's like 60 people on this list that I don't know if I can get to all of you guys in a timely manner, but, without speed dating, doing it real fast. I don't know if I can do that, but I just want to generalize it by saying thank you. Thank you for including me, and thank you for being so willing to help me out and, make it like it's not a competition, and sending people my way and to watch my dumb channel. I really appreciate it. I wasn't expecting it, and I certainly, 100 people, I never thought in a million years it would ever get to that. I've said this before. I remember I was only making it for a few guys, and then it turned into this whole group of people I didn't even know was out there. And it's the coolest thing I've ever been a part of. It's better than any car club. And then, speaking of car clubs, there's Big Block Kings, Gorney over there. I just want to say thanks for letting me call you Mike. Because, I make up names for people if I don't know it. And I made up Mike for him, and, I knew his name was Gorney, but I made up Mike anyway. And he lets me do it. Let's see. Glutton. You know who you are. You know why. Andy's Doghouse. Man, Andy, you beat me. You beat me. You got your car running and driving, and you're gonna have it on the road before I'm gonna have this thing on the road. That pickup of yours, and I'm really happy for you. But keep plugging away. I really appreciate, the comments back, because all you guys, and I'm going off this list, everybody here comments on my videos, which I really appreciate. I look forward to it. I look forward to a new video comes up. Hey man, anybody comment on this? What's going on in their lives? What's their perspective of something like that? Because the world is big, and it'd be pretty boring if we all liked red 32 Fords. You know what I mean? There's a couple guys that have sent me some pictures. Randy B sent me some pictures of his rides, and I'm gonna put them up in this video. And then a fellow by the name of Butternut, he's got a 57. You may have read his comments. He's got a 57 that he races, and he's got a lot of the same components that I got, but he's always checking me, like the technical stuff, because he's done it already. And I really appreciate it. Every time you make a comment, I'm like, I need to go make sure. I'm almost positive I got that, and I know it's working in your car, and so I know it's going to work in this car. And that should go the same with all the rest of you guys. I've seen you guys do stuff, and I know that it's working in your cars, and I'm pretty stoked that I'm pretty sure it's going to work in mine. Rat's Gas Garage. My brother over there in Hawaii, or from Hawaii, over there in Washington State. Carolina Customs Classics. I don't know if you guys watch that YouTube channel, but you should. That young man is taking cars that should be crushed. Most guys would throw away. Almost the same condition that this one was in. And he's a real inspiration. He's a young dude, and he's just getting after it with old school original parts and old school tech, and he knows his stuff. And that's impressive to me because that means that this next generation coming up, you know, all these things that we're going to be passing on, you know, like the old guys before us who forgot more than we'll ever know. He's in that same kind of a boat. You know, he's remembering and retaining all this stuff that most of us will forget, and he'll keep these old cars going. And that's really why I wanted to make this car be such a good, well-built car, was, you know, as good as I can make it as a hack. Because the next person that gets this car, one of my nephews or something like that, or, you know, or whoever, this, you know, I want this thing to be safe and last for a long time, so I'm trying not to shortcut any of this stuff. I'm just like you guys are too, but I'm nowhere near the quality of some of the cars you guys got. Like, you know, the Tri-5 guy, holy moly. Dude, you know that thing, that here 57s, I know you won that gasser, but that 150 that you have is unbelievable. Although you need the delete plate. You need to check into that. You need one of those for your heater controls. Montana Garage. There's another one that's really keeping it going. And he won the car from D&D Speed Shop. Like, I know that car's showing up soon, I think sometime in March. He said he was going to get it. But, man, that guy is just not afraid to go after it. And I like that. I like he's going at it. My buddy Don that lives over here got that 37 Ford truck. He's always making comments and keeping me encouraged and keeping me on my toes. There's a channel called Martin Explo, and he makes comments on my videos sometimes, but he has a really good eye for photography, and I really enjoy looking at that stuff. So, man, thanks for making all those pictures. Thanks for the comments, and thanks for making those your videos or your pictures on your videos, or just the stuff that you have this awesome eye. And I wish I could look at my car the way you look at stuff. You have a picture, you have one of the 57 right in the front of it, and I'm like, oh man, I wish my car looked that cool. But, you know, part of this community, Old Car Garage, Country Boys Gas Garage, Mechanics, Josh over there at Pirates Cove, get your videos going. We need to watch your stuff. Chasing Muscle Cars, Midnight Runner, Tuck over there doing that 57 body shop. Thanks for helping out, and thanks for being willing to, you know, Chris was looking for that chrome on his car, Ironhead Garage, and, you know, I reached out to you, and you were more than happy to help out. And you got him that chrome trim. That was really cool of you. I really appreciate that. And buddy Brian from Rembrandt YouTube, he needed some screws for his 55 Chevy, his gasser that he's resurrecting over there in the East Coast, and I just happened to have some old ones. I think I saw him on Facebook asking for them, and I happened to have some old screws out of this car, and I sent him like a bunch of them. And from that point on, and his channel, he's helped me out a lot in like editing and which is I probably shouldn't mention this because my editing sucks, and that might look bad on you, Brian. But you know, he's really encouraged me, and he always gives me pointers on my channel. I really appreciate that. And I still have your gauges. He's taking the old gauges that were in this car. Those are going in his 57 or 55. One of them is gasser, not the hardtop. Fuel Fire Garage and Stay Tuned Rod and Custom. Man, you guys are always being cool. In the chat rooms, I really enjoyed the live chats and the live videos. Those are pretty cool too. It's like its own little, you know, group. We just kind of go from one guy's chat to another guy's chat to another guy's live show. And I just, you know, it's like going to the drive-in and bench racing with your buddies. You know, we can't do car shows right now Not that I really like car shows, but I really like hanging out with buddies in the garage and just bench racing. And that's what this whole group is all about, just bench racing. I really appreciate it. I want to say thanks to my friend Jay having me over there in Idaho, and my buddy Jose, same thing. And I hope the videos I put out of your stuff, you know, hope it's not embarrassing you, either one of you guys, because I just really enjoyed being there, and I just love showing off all the stuff that you guys got. And you know, I know you guys don't have the YouTube thing, but you're part of this community, you're part of my community. And that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you for having me. Thanks for being my friends. Thanks for hanging out. And those of you guys that are part of the 100 group that don't comment so I can, you know, get to know you guys too. I wanted to go through real quick. Chasing Muscle Cars, Burning Rubber Garage, Empty Pockets, Midnight Flyer, Midnight Runner, Left 4 Dead, HG over there, BW Garage, Ironhead Garage, Big Block Kings, Andy Turlo, Andy's Doghouse, The Lovitz, Speed Shop, Tim 57, Glutton, D&D Speed Shop, my buddy Mikey for the dash parts. Oh, Brian, Rembrandt Tube, Pirates Cove, Josh, Mechanics, Mechanics, I love that title, Mechanics, Randy B, Robert from RNG, Rat's Gas Garage, Controlled Chaos Jeep, Butternut, Carolina Classic or Customs Classics, Country Boys Gas Garage, Montana Garage, my buddy Don, Martin Explo, Old Car Garage, Tri-5 Guy, Fiano, Fuel Fire Garage, and Stay Tuned Rod and Custom. I'm sure I missed somebody. Anyway, I really do appreciate all of you, every one of you. And I just want to say thank you. Sincerely, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you for letting me in and hanging out with me. Thanks for swinging by and checking out what I'm doing over here. And, you know, if I was infinitely wealthy and money was no object, I'd bring you guys all out here to Hawaii and I'd teach you how to surf. See you guys later.